Okay, so I always start with that for some reason. Another expression slash idea video I had. This was actually from my. Sorry, I have Vicky here, and whenever he's on camera, he always wants attention. Don't worry, he's completely fine. He's just being dramatic. Also got some tea here because I'm British, mostly. Anyway, it was actually from I did that my life right now video, and then that gave me another idea just to speak about my interests. It's just more of another expression video. I don't know if anybody would actually be interested in that. So that's what I'll be talking about. I don't know, maybe some people will be interested. So let's go. The main things I'm interested in. So obviously, once again, I had to write it down because I swear I have dementia or something. It's better to write it down anyway. Sounds better than just saying it off the top of your head. Well, maybe. I don't know. So, probably the main thing I'm interested, or at least the thing I do the most, the main thing I'm interested in is art. Like, I've always drew stuff, and I like making stuff, and I'm in college, and we do a lot of creative stuff, and like, just basically build stuff and make stuff, and I'm trying to learn some new things and methods, and because my main thing which I do is draw, but most of the time I draw it in like the same style, so I'm just trying to learn some new things. The main things I draw I'd say, are like animals, landscapes, and characters. And I also have done this since a child. I do comics, but they're of like weird characters which nobody gets, and I might make a video on them, maybe. That was another idea I had, though I'm not sure if anybody would understand them. So I mostly draw that, and I like drawing. I love animals and nature, so I draw a lot of that. I draw like a lot of the time. I draw like made up animals, just like alien animals. And that links in with space, which is one of my other interests as well. That's like animals in space. One of my two favorite things which I'm interested in. So I draw quite a lot of that. I remember when I was younger, I just used to like draw planets and solar systems, and I'd do like entire like paragraphs about them. And same with the animals, and I'd go into loads of detail, like what was their height, where do they live, what do they eat, and just everything like that. And then recently I found something called speculative. My words always act up when I'm on video. I found a thing called speculative evolution. I'm just going with that pronunciation. Well, I say recently, probably more like a couple of years ago. Sorry, the time's all wibbly wobbly for me. I can't tell yesterday from last week. And that's basically, as the name says, evolution but speculative. So that can be like Earth, where you imagine Earth in like 50 million years. Good book about that, by the way, Afterman, one of the best spec evo books of all time. Or like in the distant future, like a billion years, and then you can imagine what the life would be like. And also it goes with other planets as well. And a popular thing to do is you make your own seed world, which you populate with whatever animals or creatures or plants you want to make the ecosystem, and then you watch it, you kind of grow it yourself, like if you get what I mean. Like one part will be in the first 5,000, 10,000 years, and then you'll skip to 5 million years, and it goes on and on and on, and you can do it about whatever you want, and it can go however you want. And that also goes with stories like All Tomorrows by C.M. Kozeman, but that's more a bit of like speculative biology and alternate future, which I also like. I've had a few ideas about them too, and I try to like link things in with everything. So like when I'm making my characters in the comics, I'm like, right, how could have these evolved? How could have these all this happened? And then so I actually it's quite complex. I like making lore for everything, so it's actually quite complicated, but it's fun. Linking in with that, like obviously I like space and planets and the planet, and just trying to think. I don't know why I'm trying to think. I have it written down. Yeah, still a bit awkward on video, but oh well. So another thing I was oh yeah, my projects as well, my speculative evolution projects. So in the past I've thought of a few, like one I based off All Tomorrows, but instead it was like Venus, but I kind of lost interest in that. Then I had ideas for a few others, and I tried to do one with my friends, called It's Manma, but that kind of failed because, you know, we're all from all over the world and stuff, so it didn't really work too well. But I might continue that with a couple of my friends, or maybe a completely different one. I'll see. And then ones I have, my personal one is Ferra, or Ferrophosia, from the Ferrophos, which is, you know, the biggest type of spiders. And I haven't decided yet if it's going to be a tarantula seed world, obviously based on Squishy over there, or different types of spiders. I've drew a little thing about the original one was going to be like 5 spiders, and then I'm doing it with my friend, and he sort of thought it'd be better just to do tarantulas, so I'll see. Well, no, I wouldn't say. Yeah, I'd say both of these I'm doing with my friend Nicholas from Finland. Sorry if you don't want to be named on video, I'm sure nobody'd know apart from my friends. Sorry, my stepmom just came back. Where was I? So yeah, my projects. I talked a bit about Ferrophosia, the tarantula or squishy seed world. Don't know why I did that voice. Sorry, sometimes I just do different voices. And then another one, the other main one, also with my friend from Finland, is Permia. So, excuse me, that's basically if the Great Dying never happened, and my original idea was that mammals and reptiles would never split. So that was the original idea. See how that goes. Let's have some more tea. And then I guess, obviously, if I like that, I have to like history as well. It's actually definitely mostly more like prehistory, like the dinosaurs and the Ice Age, and obviously everything before that, if you know about it. Yeah, I find that really interesting. Even though some things, it's like, it's quite complicated to explain, but like, I explained it at the end of one of my videos, like, I believe in that, but I'm also open to like other histories, if you know what I mean. Like, who knows what might have happened. Not saying I'm an ancient aliens believer or anything, but I find that quite interesting as well, like alternate histories too. I used to be quite into that actually. I made a few maps for it, but sort of fizzled out these days for some reason. Guess you just move on to other things. There goes Bellabog again. So yeah, history as well, mostly prehistory, but also human history. And obviously that links in with the world as well. Like, I'd love to travel the whole world if I could, but I guess I'm a bit interested in like countries and like other cultures and stuff like that. And I'd like to definitely visit a few places eventually. For some reason, the places I've always wanted to visit are Canada and Australia. Because Canada just looks really nice and everyone's friendly there. Same with Australia, but that's mostly because of the animals. Yeah, and obviously I like the earth and like nature and stuff like that, and all the different places and animals on it. Pretty cool. What else? So, written down, I guess I like music a little bit. I make a lot of like my own remixes of songs, or like it's not even songs, it's mostly like theme tunes. And then obviously I like anything with sci-fi or magic because they're just cool. Like with them, my favourite shows are The Owl House, which is magic stuff more or less, and then Doctor Who, which is sci-fi. Are two of my favourite shows. And that obviously goes a bit with time travel and alternate history and alternate future and aliens and stuff like that as well. So, and then I'd say I also like a little bit like psychology, just more like not like trying to like figure out people and what things like that, just how the brain works. And apart from that, I also love like mysteries, like a bit like just mysteries, if that makes any sense. Probably not, but more like more like paranormal mysteries, like unexplained stuff, not necessarily scary stuff. I don't really like all the negative horror story things. I'm just more interested in the interesting things. Like I've always loved like unexplained stuff, and I've always been open-minded, and I've always been interested in like aliens and ETs and UFOs and Bigfoots and other dimensions and other planets and things like that. So I like watching and listening to a few things about that. I remember one time when I was a child, I wanted to be like a ghost hunter or a UFO hunter. Maybe I still will be. See what happens. And main thing I like to do is like character making. Like, just thinking of characters and making them, just like thinking them and drawing them. Actually, most of the time I'd draw them and then I'd think about them. So I'd draw them and I'd think about their personality and stuff like that. And like the ones I have in the comics, I've had them for years. So I've evolved them quite a bit. Like they all have their own different personalities and interests and lore and stuff like that. And it's a bit strange. It's a bit like yeah, or not saying like what's it called, split personality disorder or whatever, but it's like I've made all these different people over the years, and this is gonna sound weird, but I have all these different people or characters in my head, and I used to like when I was a kid, almost all the time, I just used to pretend to be them. So now it's really easy to be them. So I could just like slap my slap, snap my fingers and be one of these characters, and people get a bit freaked out. Well, I don't think they get freaked out, more like weirded out, because I can just become like a completely different person. Most of them aren't even people. Actually, I'm struggling to think about some that are actually people. I might do a video about them as well, if anyone's interested. So yeah, just like character making, stories as well. Obviously, I do comics. I've done loads of them, and as I get more skilled with art, I hope they'll become better. I might also do a video about them if anyone's interested, since I don't tend to share them that much because I feel like people wouldn't understand them, the characters, but it's one of my favourite, most fun things to do, so probably be doing it forever. Yeah, all the characters I have, I'll probably maybe have them even for the rest of my life. But sorry, I really shouldn't be acting. I try to be as sensible as possible on camera. So yeah, that's a excuse me again. That's another main thing. Just like, yep, that's basically what it is. Just like making characters and scenarios and stories, and I link it all together. Like in my comics, I do like crossover comics between my different characters, and it's quite fun. And I make my own like own worlds and own lore, and then I link it all together, and then I add like little details, and I look back and I'm like, oh, that's a pretty cool detail, even though I'm the one that did it. And then yeah, I try to link them all together. So I might share them if anybody's interested. Then again, people aren't interested in this. Well, I wouldn't say they are, but just a bit random. Share this like myself, like we'll see what I'll see. Ignore me. I have a bit of a time limit on my phone. I still need to sort out that storage, but I'd say that's pretty much all the stuff, if I'm not forgetting anything, which I probably am. That's all my, like, I guess you could say hobbies and stuff, which I'm interested in. Well, more just the things I like, things I'm interested in, a few of my hobbies. That's more or less, you know, things that I make or do, and apart from them, the other stuff I do is I like to just I guess you could say, like, be a part of things, or like go out and just help people, or try and, you know, go out and try and help with stuff. Like I go to a youth club on Wednesday. That's really fun. That's my favourite part of the week. Obviously I love other stuff as well, but that's the place where I feel the most at home. Yeah, as I was saying, that's the place where, you know, just, I don't know really why. Probably because, if I'm being honest, at least mentally, I'm probably still a child. Might not look like it on video, but get to know me in real life, and so yeah, that's just one of my favourite places, because the people are nice there most of the time. It's fun. You get to do all fun stuff, and obviously I have my friend there, and well, all the people there are my friends. And then obviously I'm also part of that young inspectors thing, where we just go and visit youth clubs and basically tell them how to improve stuff, and we get like opinions of young people around Liverpool, just like how to improve everything. So that's quite good, I guess. And then, so I like that, and like, volunteering with stuff, just helping out, I guess, like. And also soon I'm doing like a volunteering with hedgehogs, so I'm looking forward to that. So I guess another thing I like doing, just trying to help out with things, people, animals, also quite big on the environment, so I guess I try to help with that stuff too. So I just like helping out with things where I can, and just having fun while doing them. Always the best thing to do, doing something kind and enjoying it as well. So yeah, I'd say that's more or less everything. So art, just making stuff, mostly drawings and comics, which I might do videos about, and my Spec Evo projects, which I will do videos about because my friend wants me to do a compilation of some of my drawings once I get them. Hope we're meant to be moving house in like 4 or 5 weeks. So yeah, that stuff. Guess a bit history, animals, space, aliens, history, alternate history, alternate future, speculative evolution, space, um, just like the world, sci-fi stuff, magic stuff, things with, just sci-fi or magic. If you get anything with like sci-fi in, or magic in, or like dinosaurs in, then I'm instantly gonna like it. Like oh yeah, and then just like mysteries, unexplained stuff. I like exploring things, and like researching and trying to discover things. That goes with everything else as well. And I like a few I like meditation quite a bit, or like, I guess you could say a bit of like just like them sort of ideas. I try to be very open-minded. Apart from them, the main things are just helping out. Oh yeah, also of course just character making as well, and story making and comic making and things like that. And then apart from them, it's just helping and having fun. Like, I try to go out and just help with stuff and go to fun places, and I'd say that's the main two things I do. If you're gonna ask me, some people think everyone has a purpose or whatever, or like you're here for a reason. If you ask me what they were, I'd say the main things I do, almost everything I do, comes down to two main things, and that is just to help and have fun. So that's basically just what I try to do in my life, and they're all of my well, most of my interests as of right now. This is more of just another expression video, you know. I have the idea and then I'm just like, I just get like a urge to just express it, which I've heard is good, so that's what this is for. Maybe, who knows, maybe someone will be interested. Always good to learn about people, I think, and different perspectives and stuff like that. But yeah, that was all of, as of right now, my main interests and stuff I like and a bit of the stuff I do. So maybe my friends might be interested in about that. But anyway, bye bye for now and have a wonderful day.